combination between center and wing play, but here you go.
It's the out ball that it will be the tricky one to get. It is normally Witan Suleiman on the left-hand side, as we see Indonesia from left to right on your screen, and it will be Thailand from right to left. It is the red of Indonesia and the blue of Thailand. As the ball goes into the box, it is cleared away. There's Chaidad, and keep your eyes peeled for Chaidad. Sadachat are the two big outlets for Thailand. But here comes Clock.
Second attack now from the left wing. This is what I was talking about.
Suleiman dancing feet down that left-hand side. We've seen it too much already from Indonesia. Ball is cleared away, only as far as Jenna is. Clock to Kambuaya, looks for the chip inside, and Envy Boom will clear it away. Panya to Pomfa.
Thailand still on blue, still on defensive. They are cautious, of course. They don't want to concede in the early minutes. But yeah, as we mentioned, Indonesia is putting their focus on the left-hand side while they're attacking. Of course, they have many options. Of course, they have a filled toolbox of skills, dribbles, chip shots, crosses, all of them. But if you can avoid one main part of their play, it gives you a little advantage.
Absolutely indeed. As you said, if you have the success, you have the right. As Sarachat comes down the left-hand side here, looking for Chaidad. Chaidad is brought down, nothing given by the referee. He's certainly protesting there. It's clocked forward to Sananta. Keep your eyes peeled on him. He has been the talismanic figure for Indonesia. Sananta, Karaka being another one of those. It's those combination of those 2 or 3 players that you'll see from these teams. They will know who they like to go to. There's Jenna looking for Kumbaya.
But
this
is a little cautious start from me from both sides, which I can of course understand in the very first beginnings. I'm sure that both of them will shift their gears throughout the game. They have to, because we will find a winner, of course. We will find a winner. Every game will have a winner in this best of 3. So if this is draw, if this is 0-0.
Suleiman into the box, headed clear, but you are quite right. Every game, as we saw on day 3,
we will go for the extra time
and penalties if it's needed.
Exactly.
Here's Mwanta.
And we could see that was the next attack from the left-hand side with the Suleiman, I think it's the left wing.
Suleiman.
And Thailand now with the first chance.
Chaidad in towards Sadachat, cleared away.
Nice.
And Thailand is showing respect but no fear.
Exactly. This is their life sign.
Although there's a mistake here. It's Witan Suleiman. Suleiman has players over. Will he look to use him? He will. It's Kambuaya!
Yes. I saw that coming. Of course, they are using that spaces. You are not allowed to give Indonesia that big gaps, that big spaces. They will instantly punish you. They are so clinical. They are so smart. That chemistry is on 100. So this isn't shocking me.
You cannot give them space, you cannot give them time, and you cannot give them gifts. Indonesia will take that type of chance.
This was a gift.
Perfectly. Of course it was. It was one mistake, though. And Thailand, they can't really they can't think too much into that. It is the first goal in game 1 of a best of 3 series. They have to maybe just have a mental reset here, because a lot of what they were doing in the opening 25 minutes before that goal wasn't all that bad.
I differentiate always. It's like in tennis between forced errors and unforced errors. So if there are forced errors from Indonesia, it's understandable. Their pressure is so high, their play is so good. It's okay. But this was an unforced error to me. You are not allowed to lose the ball there in that situation, in that position, so careless. And yeah, that was not necessary. You don't want to be behind 1-0 against Indonesia from the very first beginning here in the first 20-30 minutes. That will now be really hard. And now with
Suleiman looking in field.
Yeah, he's going for the calm dribblings here.
Dancing feet.
Waiting for his timing with the double touch. Exactly.
Beautiful from Clark in towards Suleiman. It's cleared away. As we can see the chat, we can certainly see that flying through. But Med, your point, you spotted something here.
It's fine. It's over, the situation. We can move on.
As you see down the right-hand side. Chamrasami.
Now with a little space. Yep.
Cleared away once more. And Med, what can you see from Thailand's build-up? What are we looking at in terms of what we see? Indonesia coming back the other way here. But
till the last third, they are doing a good job. But then they are lacking ideas. Look, they have lots of spaces. Indonesia is giving them that spaces in the center. They are like, okay, here is the area where you are able to play around, but then not anymore, not any further. So no goal chances, no real goal chances here for Thailand. No pressure from Thailand. One-way direction here. Indonesia from left to right.
It is in one-way traffic. And since the goal, though, of course, to Thailand's credit, they were in the game. They still are in the game. It is only 1-0 as the ball goes into the box. It's headed in, and it's off the post. Cleared away. Indonesia. It was more of a half chance than it really was a full chance.
Yeah, I doubt that this was intentional, but here you go.
Try and take the ball as and where it lands as Moanta looks at...
I will need to say it again. I will need to say it again. If this game goes on like this, Indonesia is closer to the second goal than Thailand to the first goal.
Just to point out, we've got 81,000 of you in the live chat at the moment, so thank you very much for making yourselves aware. And you have watched currently the first half of the AFC eASIAN Cup semi-final between Indonesia and Thailand. Here is Sananta looking in towards Suleiman. Suleiman dancing feet from
Fantastic.
him. Still going over towards Clock. Clock super cancels his pass in towards Suleiman. The goalkeeper takes it away.
The timings of the chip shots from the back to their forwards is incredible. Their game reminds me a lot on the real life game of Manchester City, because this is for me one of the highest styles of gameplay. Breaking through with the through passes behind the opponent's back line, whether it's from the ground or from the air. It requires perfect timing, perfect chemistry. As your teammate, you have to know when the pass will come. You have to know how to position yourself. And as the ball holder, you need to know, okay, he will run now in this second. He will now take care of the offside trap. It requires so much skill, and they are executing this on the highest level. It's such a joy to watch them, to see them, how they are performing, how they are playing as a collective, in a collective.
It is one thing to have a perfect game plan. It's another thing to execute it. And Indonesia have been nearly perfect this tournament. Outside of that one game against Japan, which they realistically didn't need in the group stage, Thailand are going to have to find some perfection. Panya into Pong! Good save!
Wow!
Good save.
This is what they need.
They do need it. Corner ball that they've won out there as well. Sarachat. You see the ball over in the corner. And it's going to be Panya looking to line this one up.
Do they have a good strategy?
Well, let's find out. Ball goes towards the back
Second
post. It's headed up into the air. Sarachat looks to be potentially there.
That was dangerous.
There as well. It was. It could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Here's Pomfan. Pomfan chips it up, looking for the flick on, but that Indonesian defence is robust.
This is what we want to see from Thailand.
Indonesia might have an option here. Kambawaya.
He's waiting.
Across to Karaka. Karaka into the box. Looking for Clock. Clock in towards the back post. Looking for Sananta. It's cleared away, though, by Chan Ramsey. And Thailand, they're still going to find pockets of space here.
Yeah,
but they're going to be closed down very quickly by Indonesia.
The high pressure which we could see through the whole tournament from Indonesia, I can't see it that much now in this game. Thailand have lots of spaces. We're not used to see that the opponent of Indonesia has got spaces, has got time to play around, you know, to think, even to breathe and to think.
Speaking of which, Sananta in on goal, and there's a good through ball. The ball has been cleared up into the air, though. Sananta heads it down. Here's Suleiman. Thailand have got to be careful they don't give away a free kick, or even worse, a penalty here.
Suleiman is their star player. Everything is going out of him. Look at that dribbling, calm dribbling. He's waiting for his opportunities. This time he lost a duel, but this was predictable from the formation which we could see.
Sarachat's found a good through ball here, though, to Moanta.
Nice
neat little Marseille turn there, but just couldn't quite evade the defender. Sananta is that, as we said, it's that imposing figure that Indonesia keep finding at the business end of the field. There's Dola forward towards Sarachat. Sarachat to Panya. 60 in-game minutes here gone. It is breathless here.
100,000
over 100,000 people in the chat. We appreciate the support here. We will bring you every single kick. Here's Chan Ramsey. Chan Ramsey. Moanta.
I've never experienced something like that in eFootball history, that we have 100,000 viewers.
It's like having Wembley Stadium in the chat. It is insane viewing here. And there's two more eagerly anticipated fans on the commentary.
And I'm playing this game since almost 3 decades.
It's a long time that this game has been here, and very rarely have we seen this type of dominant force of Indonesia be this critical and this clinical.
In this second half, I can't see that dominance that much, I have to say. Thailand is making a fantastic job. They are trying to keep up. Look, 2 shots, 2 shots. I can't see that one team is the dominating one. They are switching the players. Oh, you need to take care of this. And you can see that Thailand is becoming more offensive. They are switching their CMF to an AMF, means from central midfield to an attacking midfield. That means they have more attacking offensive dominance in the center. Let's see if this will work out. And I can see at the other side that Indonesia is becoming a little more defensive. They are trying to bring more structure in their center. And they have to. They have to, because I think it doesn't taste that good for Indonesia that Thailand has so much possession, so much time to think and to make their game. They are able to find their ways into opponent's box. So it's critical. This is a critical situation, critical moment right now for Indonesia.
Yeah, and critically as well, one of the other key pieces that I saw just as you were speaking there is that Thailand have taken off of their man marking instructions and instead looking for counter targets to stay high upfield.
Yeah.
As you see Patanyama and Ferdinand come onto the field. As the header looks to go on. But we've seen almost a playbook from each of the nations that are still in this tournament. They will know what they have at their disposal as their team. As Fala tries to hit the ball forward. Mikkelsen on the right-hand side. Can Thailand find an equaliser? Again, to keep you up to date.
I wanted to say the same. Is Thailand able to make the equaliser, man? Yeah, it's wow. Wow. I like it. I like what we see. This is a tight match. This is a close match. Thailand is giving everything. And in my opinion, they are doing really well. And in the position of Indonesia, I would be cautious now. Of course, this game is not over yet, but with the thought for the second match, I think Thailand has impressed Indonesia.
I think so, and quite rightly, as you mentioned there, the second match. Again, if you are just joining us in the eASIAN Cup of 2023 here, as we'll see Chanarong come forward, these games are not over at the end of 90 minutes. These are best of 3 series. This is the semi-final, and this is game 1. So don't panic, folks. You've got, at best, another game of Thailand versus Indonesia to watch, if not a third, if Thailand, or even if Thailand could recover it here, because there's still time on the clock and they can still do some damage.
Enough time.
There is still more than enough time here, but you would imagine potentially a second goal here from Indonesia would ice this game and take it away from Thailanders. Drajad in the corner. It's over towards Ramdhani, who's another one of their special players. Indonesia back to Drajad. It's in the box. You've got to be careful. Brilliant tackle.
Almost every attack from Indonesia is from the left-hand side. As the opponent, as the opposite team, you need to see that. You need to identify this and react. But I have to say, Thailand is doing a good job.
Yeah,
they are now on
in
red.
The game.
They are on offensive.
5 minutes left in the game. Mawanta, Fala looking forward, but as you see that, almost that, as you said, that one-brain approach. One player was behind the attacker, and the other player was in there, but we'll see. Mawanta! Oh, what a save that is! That is a phenomenal save from Indonesia. It wasn't a manual save, but it was a great opportunity. It's the first real sight that Thailand have had of their goal, and it was a great shot. It was just a better save.
Yeah, it's critical. As we mentioned before, right now Thailand is shocking Indonesia. I don't think that they anticipated, that they expected such a tight game. I can't imagine. It's really, really critical. So Thailand is about to score. The more time is passing, the higher the chances are becoming for Thailand right now.
Absolutely.
But we don't have enough time.
I don't think there is. Well, there's 2 or 3 in-game minutes at best that is left. But you can see here, 122,000 people in the chat here. What an audience we had to perform in front of. Not only here in Doha, in Qatar, but in the YouTube channel as well. It's a fantastic viewership. We thank you for being along for the ride. And this is only game 1 that you've got. You've got potentially 2 more of these games as Mindset finds Pretty so on.
Sensational.
1 minute added time.
It's cleared away once more.
Last seconds to go here.
Last seconds tick down. The last sands of time are away. And game number 1 goes the way of Indonesia.
And you can
against
see
Thailand.
that Thailand is satisfied. They're okay with that.